Thai people love chilli. It's the spice of life. This is the story of a family recipe that has chilli at its heart. It begins with a Thai Buddhist nun who was the source of great wisdom, kindness, and the epitome of happiness and generosity. She was also an incredible cook. She lived to be 101 years old. Her mother lived until she was 106. And in her time on earth, Yai lived 2 lives, connected by food and one very special triple chili sauce that her family says is the elixir of life. Yai was famous for her triple chili sauce. A home cook at heart, she didn't have a restaurant or even a market stall. In the beginning, she would carry 2 baskets filled with her sauces and ingredients and walk to towns to cook for people. Her signature dish was kanom jim nam ya, a southern-style rice noodle with triple chili dressing. As word spread, people would come to her home and ask, "Are you cooking yet?" She would say, "No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet." And they would actually start helping her set up and prepare her ingredients. They loved her food that much. Her granddaughter, Nat, began helping her cook when she was about 5 years old. She would come home from school and, like most children, simply wanted to play or go outside, but Grandma would say, "Make me the curry paste first." No matter how strong the urge to play, it was always, "You finish grating coconut and then play." Yai didn't do it for money. She did it because she saw that her cooking made people happy, and that made her happy. That's the Thai way. They call it mi kom suk, to find fun and happiness in life's everyday moments. Then everything changed. Yai decided to become a nun. She was about 57 years old. She was no longer going to be Yai or Grandma. She became Mei Chi, the name given to every nun. She had told Nat that she wanted the monks to eat well. She'd seen that they often went without food or good food. So with her own family fully grown, she had decided to devote the rest of her life to nourishing those who had fed and nourished her soul for so many years. Nat missed her so much. She would visit her every day. Every weekend she slept on the floor of Mei Chi's temple room. She cooked with her, she prayed with her, and it had a lasting effect on Nat. Now completely reliant on the generosity of others and unable to buy things herself, Nat and her mum would help Mei Chi by going to get ingredients from the market that the temple didn't have. Then they'd come back and Nat would help her prepare the food for the monks. It's when Nat discovered her love for quality produce, and when she picks her own ingredients today, she still thinks of Mei Chi. The recipe to Mei Chi's famous kanom jim nam ya is known by very few. Not because she didn't want to share it, but because Thais are respectful of what is your specialty. Thais cook and then share with their neighbours. They make a big pot and they give it away for others to enjoy. They don't worry someone will try to steal a recipe and make it their own. It doesn't work that way. Everyone respects that each person is the custodian of their family recipe. And Nat's family recipe is Kanom Jim Nam Ya. Mei Chi passed that recipe down her family like a precious heirloom. Handed to Nat's mum, it was taught through taste and touch. It was then passed on to Nat and her husband Ben, something Nat's mum was adamant about. Ben had always loved Thai cooking. It's how he and Nat met. Food was their common language and banana blossom was their baby. Nat's mum says Nat is like chilli and Ben is like sweet. They balance each other out. It has not been an easy road, but like Mei Chi, they have dedicated their lives to sharing their love of food with others. It makes them happy to see people happy when they eat their food. Mei Chi donated her life to the monks and food, and while she had nothing when she died, she left a recipe that would change the course of her family's life. When she passed her recipe on, it crossed borders and countries. It lived on. This sweet, salty, spicy elixir of life. It's the famous sauce you find on their salads. It's the source of their inspiration.